Hey everyone, I'm going to be making a poly burlap petal wreath. And to do so, you're going to need poly burlap, which is more of a plastic mesh, and a wood burning tool. This wood burning tool is going to cut your mesh and allow it to not fray as much as if you were to cut it with just a rotary tool or scissors. It kind of melts the plastic. I'm also using a bicycle wreath form from the Dollar Tree and just some black zip ties from the Dollar Tree as well. And you're going to just simply cut your poly burlap in 10-inch squares. So it's 10 inches long, and then I'm going to cut them 10 inches wide to make a square. And then you're going to fold it into a triangle. And I like to fold the very tip of it first and then scrunch the middle. And then you'll fold the tip over again, creating this beautiful petal. And then I just secure it onto my bicycle wreath form using a zip tie. So next I'm going to take this yellow and black poly burlap. I got this on craftoutlet.com. The black and white one I used prior was from Michael's. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to cut them in 10-inch squares. There will be 12 of them. There were 12 of the black and white ones as well. And I'm just going to cut these all out and then attach them to my bicycle wreath form in the same way I did the black ones. I like to cut the edge whenever I have a new roll just to make sure that my edge is nice and smooth and I've got like a clean start. So here I am cutting it at 10 inches and then I will get these all attached to my wreath form. Okay, for my third layer, I'm going to do just this solid yellow. I believe this yellow is considered sunflower yellow. There's sunflower yellow, which is a darker yellow, and then like a daffodil yellow, which is a more brighter true yellow. I got a pack of these on Amazon, and I can put the link to those in the comments. It actually came in a pack to make like a sunflower wreath. So it was yellows. They have some that are just all yellow, and then a pack that has like a yellow and like a green and a brown in it, I believe. Anyways, they're really good poly burlap mesh just as well as ones from Michael's or Craft Outlet. It's the exact same. So on this third layer, I'm going to do just 6 of these yellow petals, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll do our 4th and final layer. Okay, so let's move on to our 4th layer. We're going to layer this on the opposite spokes that we didn't do with the yellow ones. So I kind of pointed out there, we're going to do the ones that you can see are the bare spaces. So Same thing, same petal shape, and there's going to be 6 of these. Feel free to do whatever color combinations you would like in the middle. Let me just point out too that you don't have to do a yellow and black theme. There's tons of colors of poly burlap that you can get at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, craftoutlet.com, even on Amazon, for you to do whatever color of petal wreath that you would like to do. I've done lots of sunflowers, I've done pink ones, fall, Christmas, all sorts of fun stuff. So, and then you're going to see at the end of this video that I actually decide I don't like the 3 black and the 3 yellow and black, and so I take the black ones out and I do just the black and yellow poly mesh. So that's okay. Things like that happen. I would rather fix it and love it than leave it and not care for it. So that's okay. It's okay to do that. So we're just wrapping up, and then we're going to move on to our centerpiece. So I am going to use just a 6-inch piece of wood. This wood is a piece of wood that we get. We have wood cut out for us for some wood rounds, and this is just leftover wood. So find what you can. I just want to say for this centerpiece, get creative, do what you can. I'm just finding some things that I had on hand. I had this cute little bee thing that I found at Michael's from Ashland, and I'm going to cut off the beads from it and just use the bee itself. So I'm going to use my chalk paint, and I'm just going to paint this round. And then I'm going to embellish my bee a little bit with some black too, just to kind of give it some more texture. But I'm just going to simply brush this on. It doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to cover this up. I just didn't want it to be the raw wood. So that way it was a little more masked with the mesh that I'm going to put on top of it. And then I'm going to take my bee, and I'm going to just take a smaller paintbrush and just cut off the tag here, and you're going to see me cut off these beads. Set these beads off to the side. These are great to add into all sorts of things. I like to sometimes put beads down the middle of my bows. They're fun for all sorts of things, so don't let those go to waste. And then I'm going to take a smaller paintbrush, and I'm just going to paint a couple of the center stripes just to make them a little more bee-like and give a little bit more depth and dimension. Plus I think it's fun sometimes to add to things to make it feel like it's something that you did. Nice thing about chalk paint is it dries really fast. And so you can put this on and it seems like within minutes it's already dry. Okay, so there's my cute little bee. We're going to let these 2 dry. And then now it was really that quickly that my centerpiece is dry enough that I can touch it without getting paint all over myself, so that I can paint these edges really quick. And then this piece of wood will be ready for the next step.
How is they doing it so powerful? How is they doing it so powerful?
Okay, so I let that dry for a few minutes as I contemplated what I wanted to do in my centerpiece. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't totally sure what I was going to do for the center. I had all sorts of ideas going through my head. So this is where I want you to just get super creative. Use things that you have on hand, leftovers. You can use burlap, you could use like actual like centerpieces that they have for flowers. You can find those online. Here I'm just using some leftover mesh that I had. This is black mesh that has jute twine in it. I'm just going to staple and hot glue the center part of it, and then I'm just going to twist it. And I had just this long piece. It was probably about 24 inches long, 22 to 24 inches long. And I just like twirled it together And then I'm just going to kind of wrap it around and just kind of make it look like a little flower centerpiece here. So just kind of twist it around, manipulate it how you want. Like I said, you don't have to do this. This is just an idea. I've seen so many people's ideas for these centers. And like I said, you can actually buy center pieces for these that look like the actual center of a flower. You can buy them on craftoutlet.com. I also believe that they have them on Amazon. So I'm just going to staple the end of this, and then I'm going to hot glue it a little bit to the middle part of this so it's not sliding around and coming off of my wood. Just kind of manipulate it how you need it to. So just use a little bit of glue. I like to use Gorilla Glue. I just feel like it holds the best. And then I'm going to take just a little bit more of this mesh, and I'm going to just fill in the edge. So I just feel like I have a little bit of a bare side, and so I'm not doing anything fancy, no fancy measurements, just cutting off a piece. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take it lengthwise, and I'm just going to roll it up, and then just simply twist it around and do the exact same thing. I'm just going to staple and glue this into place how I like it. Alexa, what time is it?
That's more like it. The free roll Nexus TX. I need how to say so powerful. I made a portal.
Okay, so my last little piece there, I'm going to tuck that in. Like I said, I'm just kind of moving it around, deciding how it looks, what I like. Get creative. Another thing that I like to do for the center of these is I will take a styrofoam ball. My husband will be there. I like to take a styrofoam ball. I'll cut the ball in half. You can also buy halves of styrofoam spheres as well. And then I will wrap them with the tan rope from the Dollar Tree. Those are very common centerpieces that I use as well. But I just want to kind of be creative and try something different for this centerpiece. And I like it. I think it turned out really well. So after I have that done, I'm going to just embellish my bee a little bit more. You don't have to do this. This is just something I chose to do. I'm just taking a really small paintbrush, dabbing it in some white chalk paint, and you can't even really see it on the video, but I'm just adding a few little dots to this. Like I said, just a kind of embellishment. You can put them wherever you want, or you don't even have to do this part at all. You don't even have to paint the black stripes. Get creative. And then I'm going to take my black again. I'm just using the same exact paintbrush, just kind of dabbed off my white on there. And I'm just going to paint the very tips of the antennas. And there's my cute little bee, all ready for our centerpiece. So I'm going to set him off to the side and let him dry a little bit. And then I'm going to take 2 pipe cleaners and I'm going to glue them on the back of my piece of wood for my centerpiece here. You can see that I only grabbed one, so I have to go back to the top. But I'm going to, I don't know why I like to do this, but I like to glue my pipe cleaners first, put just a little bit of glue. It's like extra security for me, a little extra glue, and then I staple it. You don't see me staple it in the video, but that's what I ended up doing. I glued it, and then I used 1/4 inch staples and that's why I got my pipe cleaners to stay on. See, you'll see the staples right there. So now we're just going to put these pipe cleaners through. Just pick whatever petal you want to go through here, and you're going to secure this on there. Twist those pipe cleaners, and then I like to, when we're all done here, I'll flip it over and clip the pipe cleaners off. There we go. Twist these off. That way we don't have all this extra pipe cleaner hanging on the back. You can also cover the backs of these with whatever you feel. A lot of times I will get some felt and cut a big circle out of felt and cover the backs of these. But you can do whatever you'd like. And then I'm going to just simply hot glue my cute little bee. And that is my petal wreath. I hope you guys like this tutorial and that you'll get creative.